What could quite possibly be the ocean's biggest problem? Overfishing by Nathan Langer. Overfishing by definition is depleting a stock of fish in a body of water by too much fishing. Simply, this is when people, usually large companies, catch as much fish out of the ocean as they possibly can, leaving the oceans without much fish to repopulate. This can be very harmful to oceans' ecosystems and humans from all over the world. Overfishing is mainly caused by poor fishing management, which is lack of regulations or laws restricting or limiting the catching of fish. 60% of this poor fishing management includes a lack of effort by countries to have sustainable regulations. In 2017, China alone, using nearly 1 million ships, hauled 69.96 million tons of marine life out of the ocean. Illegal fishermen are also a major problem as they follow zero regulations and account for the other 30% of all fishing. It's estimated that they catch $36.4 billion worth of fish a year. Illegal fishers aren't all criminal-like people. There's just no one to enforce the regulations set. Many countries don't enforce their regulations, and regulations without enforcement is the same as no regulation. Overall, fishermen are just trying to catch as much fish as they can to make the most money without taking environmental damage in consideration, and no one is attempting to stop them. The obvious initial effect of overfishing is completely depleting oceans of fish. To use China as an example again, their South Seas fish marine life populations are only 5% of what they once were. 3 billion people worldwide rely on fish for protein. So when our oceans have hardly any fish left, billions of people are left without food or protein. If fisheries collapse, their economies face potential collapse due to their heavy influence on the economy for many countries. Without the income from fisheries, economies such as our own could struggle as much as we did during the Great Depression, if not more. The deaths surrounding the lack of protein combined with the failure of global economies could also quite easily lead to major wars, causing even more people to die and suffer, and even more financial struggle for countries. The destruction of ocean ecosystems also has to be considered. For example, if we fish all the predators for an ecosystem and there's an abundance of smaller organisms eating all the primary producers like plankton, we could end up without much oxygen in our atmosphere. So, what are the 3 different ways you at home can prevent overfishing? Become aware and spread the word. For example, share this video. If enough people know about overfishing, it will bring attention to the topic. And if enough attention is brought, local government and major organizations will take notice and be more likely to work to a sustainable solution. The second thing you can do is continue to pursue education in marine life and conservation, and one day either become a political figure that can create and enforce proper fishing management or work for a major organization that does so. The third thing you can do is donate or invest in organizations that are already working on a solution. If enough money is raised to basically pay off fishermen to leave the ocean alone for a specific amount of time, the ocean can replenish itself. And once it's replenished, if there are proper sustainable regulations being enforced, the fishermen will most likely be making more money than they currently are, and the oceans will remain healthy. My overall goal of this video is to follow my own words of advice, to spread the word and encourage others to do their part in stopping overfishing in order to keep our oceans healthy and prevent major problems in the future. Thank you for your time.